Hello everyone, to the Honorables, Memtina, and all of you guys. First of all, let's thank to our God who has given us mercy and blessing until we can attend this meeting without any troubles and obstacles in this happy place and time. Secondly, I will never forget to thank Memtina who has given me an opportunity to deliver my speech. Before I start my speech, I would like to ask a question. What is success? When we are talking about a person who is successful, we are typically talking about someone who has millions of dollars in their bank account, someone who has the power, or a person who is in charge of an entire nation. But if you ask someone who fits in the common definition of success, most of them will say that success is not what makes them feel accomplished. For example, the former British Prime Minister Winston Churchill once said, "Success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." Now, of course, there are many interpretations of the word success, but for me, success is when I'm able to do something wonderful, to do something great, and are trusted by other people to do so, and are able to do the job well. But what should I do to achieve my success? Praying every day without doing anything? Maybe cheating on every math test, or maybe getting knowledge? Well, if you want to start getting knowledge, obviously you are correct. But what should we do to get knowledge? Now that most people forget is that to get knowledge, we need to read. And as the younger generation, we will also get a large amount of knowledge by knowing other people's experience. And one way to know other people's experience is by reading. Researchers also found out that reading will not only have a positive impact for people's future, but also for their health and religious reasons. People who read more tend to have a healthier cognitive and a decreased risk of getting Alzheimer's dementia and other brain degeneration diseases because by reading, our brains will get its nutrition. That means our brain's disassociation area will also grow and get denser. But you will make it easier for us to link one information or theory to the others. Another research from the University of Edinburgh also show the connections between early reading skills at the age of 7 and their later socio-economic life. Now, of course, there are real-life proof and evidence to reading making people successful. In fact, people who we know today as famous or successful in their career got their success because of reading. For example, the CEO of both Tesla Incorporated and SpaceX, Elon Musk, who read science fiction or watched 4 to 10 hours a day when he was only 10 years old. Next, there is the co-founder and the former CEO of Microsoft Corporation of Bill Gates, who read 50 books a year. There is more than one book a week. And finally, on my example, is the current CEO of Microsoft Corporation, Satya Nadella, who read poems almost all day within his work. He says that by reading poems, he feels like he is doing the summary of coding on a computer program. Now, it's not just them. From what I have learned from my past experience, reading makes a huge part of my success. For example, I was elected by the city government to become the spokesman on the education team to represent my cities for a buyer to attend the 2018 Asian Youth Education Forum in Busan, South Korea. I was proud. I felt happy when I was able to meet these hundreds, if not thousands, of participants from 5 different Asian countries at the event. I was also elected by my whole school to become the school's environment ambassador. The teachers trusted me on the so-called job because I know how to explain about the school's environments anytime they want me to. I was able to make a device which recycled the wasted energy from a conventional fans. I wouldn't have able to do all those things without the help of reading. So what I could conclude in my speech here is that there is a huge connection between success and reading. Secondly, become an engine reader, not just a reader. And finally, knowing that our own success, our nation's success, and so do other things rely on reading. We should know that as the younger generation, we should continue reading. So keep reading, everybody, because today a reader, tomorrow a leader. Thank you very much.